Okay, water. So we wanted to use the van over winter as well as the summer. So we decided that we needed an onboard water tank. We finally settled for this 80 litre water tank, which come from Float My Boat, and it was the right size to fit under our seating, which was kind of the only way we could accommodate it with the water heater. Then after we figured out a home for it, it kind of got moved about everywhere until we came to a position where we were able to fit it, which was quite a long way down the road. The next thing was to find a home for our Truma D4E, which is a hot water and also a heating combination boiler. It's quite a big unit, so it's not the easiest thing to locate. In the medium wheelbase Crafter, due to our layout, we could only really fit it in one position, and that was behind the water tank, right at the rear. So now the water tank and the water heater was in position, we could finally position our pipes and cut some more holes in the van. First was for the Truma exhaust and air inlet, and the second one is for the freshwater inlet. So this is far from the finished article because the heater comes in and out multiple times. The insulation needs to be done and all the tidying up needs to be done, but at least we've got the position now. Right, so I've been working on the Truma and the water, getting the cold water components all in position. So what I've done is the Truma's in place, exhaust cowl fitted through there, water inlet for the onboard 80 litre water tank. I'll just jump up, it's there, and the plumbing is pretty much mostly in there. So I've got me outlet from the 80 litre water tank, comes along, goes off. There's a drain tap that drains through the floor to the outside, not into the floor. Then we're going motorbike into the water pump, and it comes, we can see, just drop that down, comes out the other side of the water pump into the accumulator, through another tap, and then it goes off to the cold water tap that I've got plumbed in temporarily, that just goes back into the water tank. And also it goes, there's a T-piece there and a one-way valve, and then it comes into the Truma, and then just a hot water pipe, straight hot water pipe, just going off to the hot tap at the moment. And I'll just put this temporary fuse in for the moment. And switch on my tap. Hey, running water. Pumps are going. No leaks. Looks a bit like Super Mario, but I can live with that. We'll tidy everything up, get everything screwed down. Tap off, and the pump goes off. Cool. I think we can start to get that all secured away. Awesome. Finally got our shower connected up. It's just a standard shower bar and a standard shower mixer. Time to work on the drainage. I drew out on paper everything that I needed and all the lengths of pipes, etc. So we got some 40mm standard household, some push fit connectors, and a selection of pipes. For the sink and the shower, I'd put a 51mm hole saw through the floor. After cleaning up all the edges and priming them to protect them from rust, I then Sikaflexed a push fit connector through the floor. This will make life easier to disconnect pipes and do some maintenance. Down here, just pop out that other drawer. So we've got a hot and cold feed coming in. Just got some maintenance taps there, so if I do need to disconnect or there is a leak, then I can switch it off. It's not immediately accessible or easily accessible. I just need to pull that bottom drawer out. Sink waste through the floor. Sink waste is going to be connected to the sink. So I've got the tap connected up, and that's all plumbed in as far as the water and the waste is. So just drop down here. Yep, that's what it looks like underneath. Got two taps on the hot and the cold lines. Goes off that side into the shower. Not going to bother putting any board or anything across the back here because it's pretty pointless. It's extra weight that we could do without. Just got a bowl under there just in case there's any drips. But looking good so far. We've done one test. Yeah, that's how it's looking. Underneath the van we've got a 40-litre waste tank. As we are going to be using this in the cold weather, it could potentially freeze, so I've added in some 12-volt heat pads. The heat pads are taped to the waste tank and are controlled by a switch and a relay on the control panel inside the van. So you can see the pipework that comes down from the sink and also the shower, which routes into the top of the waste tank. Just need to fit the drain pipes and drain tap, and then we should all be good. I'll fully insulate the tank once I'm finished with everything, and I don't think there's much more we can do to protect it from frost.